Welcome everyone to our presentation, Antibiotic Use in Livestock and Resistance Concerns versus Animal Health and Productivity. This topic is highly relevant today as it affects animal welfare, human health, and the global food system. Meet our team, Simon Cabrera, who aided in the creation of the visual aid and the Canva assembly. Mia Guerrero, who created the Canva format. Samuel Rivera, who is doing the presentation voiceover. Thomas Chen, who is doing video editing, and Zion Sinestra, who did the script writing and scientific research. Together, we collaborated to produce this final product. Why antibiotics are used. Antibiotics are given to animals for four main reasons. First, to treat animals who are already sick. This is known as therapeutic use. Second, to contain and prevent the spread of diseases among groups, known as metaphylactic use. Third, to protect healthy animals in high-risk environments. This is known as prophylactic use. And finally, to promote growth and improve feed efficiency. While these uses are beneficial, they come with significant risks. The prolonged use of antibiotics leads to bacteria evolving to resist these antibiotics. This phenomenon is called antimicrobial resistance, or AMR, and allows harmful bacteria to survive treatment. These resistant strains can spread from animals to humans, making some antibiotics ineffective for both veterinary and human medicine. Our research found that the meat industry is the largest consumer of antibiotics, responsible for 70 to 80% of US sales and 73% globally. While antibiotics promote growth and disease prevention, their overuse has contributed significantly to AMR. In 2019 alone, AMR caused an estimated 1.2 million deaths worldwide. After World War II, antibiotics were introduced widely in livestock farming to prevent illness and safeguard food supply. However, decades of use have allowed bacteria to adapt, rendering many treatments less effective over time. Also, antibiotics are often force-fed or mixed into feed, sometimes alongside enhancers. This can lead to higher stress levels for animals, affecting both their welfare and health. In the US, preventive antibiotic use remains common, especially in large cattle feedlots. Experts warn that routine antibiotic use disrupts gut microbes and fuels resistance. Some veterinarians defend the practice, but critics argue it mostly enhances animal performance, not health, raising ethical and public health concerns. The FAIR initiative is urging fast food companies to adopt stricter antibiotic policies. However, AMR remains a lower priority compared to climate change and diversity efforts. Still, as consumer demand for antibiotic-free meat rises, the farming industry faces growing pressure to adapt. Thankfully, progress is possible. Countries like Norway and Sweden have greatly reduced antibiotic use while maintaining high animal welfare standards. This shows that with strong regulations and good practices, productivity and health can coexist. I'd like to call your attention to this graph. It shows the decline of antibiotic use in food-producing animals across the European Union between 2014 and 2018. While human antibiotic use stayed mostly stable, livestock antibiotic use has decreased, hence reflecting the success of regulatory policies. In summary, both popular media and peer-reviewed science agree the overuse of antibiotics is a critical driver of antimicrobial resistance. Popular sources highlight public concern and industry practices, while scientific sources emphasize biological mechanisms and policy solutions. As a team, we believe antibiotics must be used responsibly, only when truly necessary. We also support investing in alternative strategies like vaccinations to protect both animals and humans in the long term. Thank you for joining us in exploring this vital topic. Together we can advocate for better practices to ensure a safer future for both livestock and human populations.